Test, test, 1, 2, 3. Test, test, 1, 2, 3. All right, let me know if you guys could see the live stream, just to make sure that we're all good here. TQQQ pretty much break even, was bullish. It was up 5%, almost 6% after market hours yesterday. Obviously did not hold. Sold off to lows of 52.80. And then right now it's trading at $56. Pretty much where we closed at yesterday, so not very surprised. Let's see. Here we go. We got Tesla. We got almost everything in the red except for Amazon. Amazon's up 10%, but gapping down right now. What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. All right. There it goes. Back to 3,000 a share for Amazon. So not bad. Goes Apple. Yep. Everything is pulling on back. I wanted to see what we have in store for earnings today. So fourth. Let's see. So this is before market open. Before market open. Before market open. So Royal Caribbean, RCL. Oh, this is before market open. So Royal Caribbean Group. What else? What else? There's nothing that really pops out to me right here. Yeah. Nothing that catches my eye. Let's see, yesterday aftermarket hours, right? So we had Amazon aftermarket hours. We had Snapchat aftermarket hours. Did you guys see that? That was pretty insane. Ford, Activision, GoPro. I wanted to follow up with these. So let's go ahead and see where these are at right now. So Snapchat is still up 40%. I'm actually very surprised that it's still held. And it looks like it hit even higher. It looks like it hit highs of almost $40 a share. And that's quite a bit more. All right. Another 16%. Damn, that's insane. There it goes. I just wonder why it's pulling back so hard. One second. Damn. Yeah, not looking good as of right now. No signs of a support for almost anything. I'm seeing it all bleed. Yeah, especially TQQQ. So, I mean, today would almost be a trade a day. Based off of how it looks like during the pre-market session, it looks very bearish. There's no way to sugarcoat it. It looks very bearish, lower highs, lower lows. And yeah, I mean, yeah, it makes sense on why we would either not trade today or short the market based off of how consistent it's been during the pre-market sessions. But again, it's market literally just open, so we often do see a change of direction. So yeah. Go check out Facebook. Facebook at 232, almost 232 and a half. Here it goes. Let's see where next support range. There it goes, 231. Again, it just continues to get rejected there once again. So $56 for TQQQ, trying to establish a support level here. Tesla at 880 once again. Still, even with that great push that we had, what was that, 3 days ago for Tesla, right? From lows of 800 to highs of 950 almost, right? 947. And we're getting rejected once again. We're still making lower highs. We're still making lower lows. So yeah, I mean, market still is not indicating full signs of recovery. If anything, with TQQQ, even at this price point, remember one of the things that I said before adding to my position size is I'm trying to look for indication of an uptrend. And we definitely don't have that as of right now, right? Showing signs of resistance rejection by that EMA line. And it's not looking very promising as of right now. At least for the past 2 days, we've been getting rejected, right? We did really well. What was this on? This was on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then performance today on Friday. So better job reports. I actually just read that it was unemployment report. Unemployment went up a little bit more than anticipated. So I don't think it's the job reports. Yeah. Here we go. Facebook still getting rejected. Nothing there. Live storage break even. Amazon hanging in there for the rest of us at 9%. Good morning, Ricky. What's your opinion on SQs when TQs is bearish? Yeah, so Jeffrey, that's actually something that we just talked about. I mean, it's not just about it's pulling back a little bit. It's that it's consistently selling off during all of the pre-market session. And it looks like, again, I mean, it's still only just been 10 minutes since the market's open, so I want to give it a little bit more time. But if this continues to get rejected by the moving average, then yeah, I mean, it makes sense on why it's bearish and then why to pay attention to SQQQ maybe as a day trade, right? We just want to be careful with it. All right, nice push there. Okay. All right, testing moving average. Let's see if we continue this descending pattern. Again, all of pre-market. I think it's a little bit more clear to see on the 5-minute time frame. Not even all day yesterday, right? Not just during the pre-market, not just pre-market today, but all day yesterday. We could see that every time that we would approach this moving average, we'd get rejected. Approach this moving average, even when it was up 5 or 6%, it gets rejected, right? So this is why we talk about looking at different time frames before trying to average up on the 1-minute time frame when it could be a false reversal. There it goes, Tesla jumping back into the green. We have Facebook following behind, still down on the day. AMD. Trying to hold its support. Starbucks still consolidating here, not being able to break that range. You guys remember us talking about this? It's current like little support range right here, right? Continues to kind of trade sideways. And then we have this previous support, which will most likely act as a new resistance right around 107. And then its previous resistance right around 117. So a lot to prove with Starbucks. All right, looks like we're trying to hold above the moving average. Facebook back at 235 almost. Let's see if it hits 235. But again, still getting rejected by this moving average, so let's not get excited, right? It's going to push up, most likely consolidate for a little bit just like it did here, and then get rejected. So at least that's what it's been doing. Okay. Let's be careful with this. Tesla is up almost already 1% on the day. Look at that. That was a quick recovery. But please, I can't stress this enough. It's not that you should have the reassurance that of like, oh no, Tesla's going to go green. Again, lower highs, lower lows. We're looking overbought right now on the day. We're looking overbought on the day. So you can't be surprised if it pulls on back. Showing signs of a resistance, not very surprised. So this is again why sometimes we kind of just let it need to allow it to really identify its direction before we, make an assumption that, oh no, it's going to recover. We're consolidating up here. I would love to see TQQQ make higher highs and higher lows, right? But let's see if we hold up here. Amazon testing moving average above EMA now. Hey Ricky, how do you make your stock glow? If you're talking about the candle, I think it was under settings. So SPY breaking above 448. Yeah, so under chart settings, I think there's like a glow. I don't know if it's opening, flashing, something like that. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Mine glows because I'm special. Just kidding. Oh man, there goes 1.45%. Tesla looking bullish but overbought on the day. I want it to continue to go. I want it to go. Keep on going. Go, 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 girl. Go, go, go. All right, slight resistance. You guys see that? Slight resistance on Tesla. We're probably experiencing that on everything, right? Slight resistance. Let's see if we get those higher highs. There it goes. Here comes the pullback. Let's see, Amazon. Slight resistance at the moving average. All right, so we're going to test it out, right? We've been making lower highs and lower lows all pre-market. This is a test. If we pull on back, it's not that pullbacks are bad. That's not the scary part. We're here to see if it pulls back and make higher lows, meaning that when it pulls back, it just doesn't go as low as it did before. We'll see. We don't know if it's going to happen. And then if it recovers, we want to see higher highs. That's what we want to see. The pullbacks are not the scary part. It's when it pulls back greater than what it was supposed to. All right. We have to give it time. Right? There's no reason to take a trade if we're going to be partaking in choppy markets. There's no reason to. Why waste your day trade, right? Why? No reason to waste your day trades. Pulling on back as well. Facebook as well. Excuse me. It looks like it's trying to find its support. Wait a minute. That's a good sign. Showing signs of a support. It pulled on back. Didn't go as low as it did before. Look at that. Wait a minute. Wait. Isn't it crazy how they all are correlated? I think it's beautiful. I'm gonna cry. There it goes. Wait a minute. Except for Starbucks. Starbucks does its own thing. SoFi, there it goes. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. Starbucks. I mean, Tesla. Tesla testing 905, 906. I like how you explained it and using the 5-minute as well. Learned something today. Sweet. Happy to hear that. Home Depot's still dropping. All right. So you didn't have the flags on the wall yesterday, right? Oh, I did. I set up another desk back there. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm going to set up a dual monitor setup over there, and then it's going to be for my laptop. So it's just going to be a different desk. I have my 2 monitors here, but over there will be where I can link up my laptop and then have a total of 3 monitors just when I want to get work done and not on my desktop. I don't know. I'm just trying to, I guess, if I have someone over as well and they need to get work done, then there's 2 desks here. So I guess I'm just trying to, I don't know. I was going to put a couch in here, but no one sits in here and watches me, so that wouldn't make too much sense. So a second desk made a little bit more sense to me. That's how I was feeling. I got excited. Let's see, Snapchat. Where are we at with Snap? Snap Drizzle, 45%. It should have hit 50%. Isn't that crazy? Gaining 50% of your valuation. Well, they dropped quite a bit, right? They've been dropping pretty hard. If anything, it really just recovered to where it was last week. If you think about it, it's crazy that's how much it dropped just 2 days ago, right? Like that significant drop, huge push. Snapchat reporting its first profitable earnings. If you're going to be asking the question, what caused Snapchat to push up? First profitable earnings ever. I don't know if you guys need this as well. Facebook, when it dropped and it lost 25% or something like that in one day, that was the largest market cap loss in U.S. stock market history, meaning that no company has ever lost more. I think they lost $220 billion on that pullback. I think Mark Zuckerberg lost about $30 billion in his net worth, supposedly. But again, it's like, do they really lose anything? I don't know. Testing EMA. Not surprised. I like that. So I'm on board with the second desk. I have the same thing. I like that. So market laughs at losing 20. Yeah, I mean, and that's on paper, right? So it's not like someone took 30 billion from their bank account. They still have all the cash that they had before. Here it goes, pulling on back. TQQQ, testing to see if it goes back into the red. Again, this is still fine. This is still within a range. You guys see this? This upward staircase pattern. So still in an ascending support. Here it goes, finding its support. Let's see if we get these higher lows. F is bleeding. Ford reported earnings yesterday, right? So they're down 10%. Ford was actually very bullish. Look at that. Ford was actually very bullish on the year, but they've been pulling back recently as the market's been pulling back. And this thing, just so you guys are aware of it, I'm going to add this to my oversold watch list. Ford is down to lows of $17. It was previously trading at $25.87. And it was making higher highs and higher lows. Again, patterns tend to repeat themselves. They don't always have to. We'll see. We still have ways to go for it to bleed down to 1653. And from where we're at right now to previous highs, that's about 55%. So not bad for the potential recovery, but definitely no indication of a recovery just yet. So this is definitely more of a watch than it is a buy. But I thought I'd talk about it because of how oversold it is, right? So I'll set an alert for the break above $20, which is right around where that moving average is at. What the heck? I hate when it does this. I'll have to add it later. Alrighty. There it goes. It's actually recovering. Look at that. This is exactly what we wanted to see. I'm not joking, right? Like, this is almost the exact opposite of what it was doing, right? Where it was making lower highs, lower lows. Now it's showing this upward staircase pattern where it pulls back, and pullbacks are normal. So you just have to get used to them. You have to, teach your stomach how to tolerate them. But this is good. This is a step in the right direction. We'll see if we actually make new highs or if we kind of just begin to trade sideways here. Friendly reminder, we want to make higher highs above the moving average, right? So something to take into consideration. And then when you look at this on the 5-minute time frame, we're still trading below the moving average. And if you look at this for the past couple of days, when asking, hey, how do you know when something is bullish or bearish on the day? Well, if I were to ask you, right, TQQQ had a bullish 3-day run. Remember this, it was Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. It was trading above the moving average on the 5-minute time frame. It would push up, it would pull back. Pullbacks are normal. It would push up, it would pull back. Pullbacks are normal. Push up, pull back. push up, pull back, and then it broke below the 5-minute moving average, and then it began to make lower highs, lower lows. It would sell off, it would try to recover, fake reversal. Pull back, it would try to recover. We don't know, right? So I will not touch TQQQ until we begin to trade above the moving average. So on the 5-minute time frame, today, especially today, right? With how bearish the market was looking, there's just no reason to overcomplicate it, right? There's no reason. It's like, why are you going to try to enter a trade when the overall direction is against you? We need to be selective. We need to make sure that the direction is in our favor. I think that's what's most important. So looking at that 5-minute time frame, I like what TQQQ is doing, but it hasn't met my criteria, not just yet. So Tesla, very similar thing as of right now, showing it's beginning to show signs of an overall uptrend pattern. Tesla's a little bit more choppy, kind of just trading sideways right now. If you want to choose to enter, just know that it's not uptrending, it's not descending. You're just choosing to enter when direction is unclear. Yes, that is some form of risk, but that's a risk that you can decide to take if you see it to be worth it, right? And we all take some form of risk, right? Some greater than others. There's no right or wrong necessarily. It's just whatever it is that you can tolerate and what you see value in. So 1.5%. Here we go. All right. It's too early to tell. Ian, he cracked me up, man. Ricky, are you surprised that Snapchat isn't gapping down? I think it's great news. I mean, if you see what was shared, so Ricky, have you bought any more Facebook? No. Like I said in yesterday's video, I won't be buying more Facebook until it begins to indicate signs of an uptrend. If it continues to sell off, then you guys know when it breaks below $24 a share, that's where I'm going to have to cut my losses. I'm sorry, 224. So that's my exit. That's my 10%. I would have to exit there. So I appreciate you asking. My plan is my plan, and I have to, regardless of how much I want Facebook to go up, I have to understand that if I decided to jump in early, I have to take responsibility and manage my risk. I'm still not worried. I still have $10 to go. I knew Facebook could potentially sell off, which is why I didn't go in with $150,000. I went in with 50,000, right? So it might make sense to some of you, it might not. It's like you trading with $1,000 and going in with 300 instead of the full 1,000, right? That's the way that I view it. Yes, I understand that it's more money, but it's the same concept. It's the same principles. But when it comes down to Snapchat, after I read that it was because of their earnings and being their first profitable earnings, I think this is great. I think hopefully this can be really that pivotal point for Snapchat. I know Snapchat has, after they said that, no, we're not going to sell ourselves to Facebook, right? When Facebook made that offer, I was like, Snapchat even at that point, like made no money. Like they didn't even run ads. Now, right, they've, I think 10x or 20x from what they were doing to what they're doing now. But they still have a very long way to go. Even with this 51% day, first off, they're milestones, right? This is a huge day. But look at it. It's literally still at the EMA line. That's how bearish it was. It needed a 50% day just to be back at the EMA line. Think about it. And this is with all the hype and all of the attention. I hope Snapchat continues to recover. Am I sold on the idea? No, but I think it's a step in the right direction. I think it's too early to tell. You guys can let me know what you think, but I think this is great. I think this is great for Snapchat. All right. All right. All right. How do you guys feel about today? Is there any last minute questions that I can answer for you? So in regards to cash settling, if I trade on Monday, does that mean that I will not be able to trade again until Wednesday? Yeah, so it takes, well, you have to buy and sell it on the same date, right? And then it takes 2 days, if I'm not mistaken, for that cash, 2 business days, for that cash to settle. So it's either you have it available on Wednesday, or Wednesday aftermarket is when it's finished, and then you have it on Thursday. So hey, Ricky, are you still holding TQQQ? Yes, I'm still holding my 7,000 shares of TQQQ, and I am not buying more of it. I could buy more of it, right? I mean, it's pretty cheap right now, but I think what happened in the past 2 days is a great representation of why I probably shouldn't try to, like, I don't have any ground with TQQQ to be like, hey, I should buy more now. It's not like TQQQ has been super bullish. It's been bearish, let's be honest, right? Like, talk about it. There's nothing wrong with it. We know that we got in early. It shouldn't scare you. I'm okay with buying in later. Again, I don't want to be greedy. I know I have a lot of upside margin to work with TQQQ once and if it begins to recover. I think that's what's most important. So I just split 30K and trade with 15K each day, so I can trade daily. Yeah, and even sometimes, right? Every day isn't necessarily worth trading, right? So hopefully you can save those day trades for when it's not worth trading. So I'm hoping to day trade Snapchat to $40 today. Okay, just be very, very careful, right? So we understand that the direction is in your favor as of right now, but for how much longer, right? And it's kind of going with the market right now. So market's kind of going up, Snapchat's going up. It's looking good, but please understand the overbought levels when it pulls on back. You know, these little fluctuation points. So there it goes, 53%. These drops are pretty significant. They might not look like a lot. Yeah, 3 to 4%. If we pull on back from over here, yep, 4%. I mean, that's a decent amount, right? So let's just take that into consideration. There goes Facebook at 235 on the day, testing this moving average. But again, even on the 5-minute time frame, we still have ways to go. We have never traded above the moving average. So we will see. Will we break above 240 today and begin to take off? I don't know. I don't know, but only time will tell. The great thing about this is for all of us, not just myself, we have a lot of time. We have a lot of upside margin. We don't have to be greedy. We don't have to jump into a trade, right? It's not about how much you're up or down today, but is your plan still in place? Are you down a dollar amount that you can tolerate? Are you using a position size that you can tolerate? Do you intend to average up, right? These are all questions like that you should be asking yourself because, yeah, I mean, it might suck. Red days suck, right? But they're part of the process. The thing that's most exciting is that, like, it's not like you're having a red day when the market's super overbought. Oh my God, the market's going to crash. I bought at a very overbought level. You are literally having a red day. If you are, I don't know what you're trading, but if you're having a red day today, it's most likely still a stock that's very oversold, right? So if your position size is healthy, if it's well balanced, if you are invested in a quality company that is supposed to recover when the market does, then only time will tell. So I'm very excited to follow up, something to take into consideration. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, feel free to send me a message via Discord. I'm actually going to get everything ready here at my house and then head on over to the HQ. Today we're having an open house. It's open to the public. It's in Chandler, Arizona. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I just posted the address. We're open from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. today only. I'm only going to be there for a couple of hours. I'm going to, say what's up to a couple of people. I'm actually going to be there to get some work done as well. Bring your laptop, come hang out, get some work done. There's not going to be music. There's not going to be food. It's not like a no, it's like come get your work done at the office. That's the way that we're kind of positioning the open house today. So hopefully I'll see some of you guys there. Again, I posted the address on my Instagram if you guys follow me. So I really do appreciate you guys' time. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note.